Hello my friends, this is Moonday. And first of all, sorry for my voice. I've got hay fever. It's bad. Like 2 days ago I felt like I was about to die, and I'm not even joking. But yeah, I'm kind of changing the subject now. So hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. In today's reading we are going to find out why haven't you found your soulmate yet. And this is most likely for those of you who are single, who are not in any kind of relationship at the moment. I think that would be the most applicable if you're single right now. So there we go. And I was thinking that, you know, a lot of us do have, sometimes we go through a relationship, sometimes we just stay single for a long time, and we just think, you know, to ourselves, like, why haven't I found like the right person for me? You know, like I've been searching and searching and nothing is coming up, and no one that is right for me is coming up as well. So what is going on? Sometimes, you know, we do have some kind of inner blocks. Sometimes there are things from maybe like past lives that we need to work on, you know, to kind of remove this kind of blockages from our lives. So hopefully, you know, this reading is going to give you a little bit of an insight of what you can do, what kind of inner work you can do, maybe shadow work or anything else. We'll see what is preventing you kind of from meeting, you know, your soulmate. So this time I've got 4 groups of cards. Normally I go for 3, so let me know in the comments down below if you prefer 3 groups or 4 groups like today. And we've got group number 1 with the Smoky Quartz, group number 2 with the green Aventurine, group number 3 with the clear Quartz, and group number 4 with the Snowflake Obsidian. So you can pause this video right now, you can meditate in your choice, you can use a pendulum, you can choose by stone, you can choose by number, but remember guys, you know, your intuition is the most important in this. So whenever you're ready, the timestamp to your group is going to be in the description box down below. So without any further ado, I'm just going to start with the group number 1. So I'll see you in your reading in a moment. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. Let me remind you, today we have asked the cards, why haven't you found your soulmate yet? So I do hope you have listened to my intro and you kind of know what to expect from the cards. And this is the Smoky Quartz group. So I'm going to start with tarot cards, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles and we've got the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay, group number 1, I do feel like you have been waiting for your soulmate for quite a long time. You're not somebody who is acting on based on like an impulse. You prefer to think about everything a little bit more. Take your time, basically. Be patient with things and take your time. You, once again, I don't feel like you do act on an impulse. You're not an impulsive person, especially when it comes to love and, you know, emotions. But I'm also getting that for some time now you have been feeling quite restless, you know, you have decided this is the right time for me to find my soulmate, you know. You think like at the moment you've got everything you can basically offer to another person. For some of you, I do get this, well, it's not really a message, it's more like a thought, you know. Some of you might be thinking my time is running out. Time is running out for me to find somebody. Maybe some of you think that, you know, you're in that, let's say, in that age that, you know, you should be with somebody. You should be having this relationship. You might be growing a little bit impatient, but on the other hand, you still want to take your time with everything. For some of you, I'm also getting that in previous connections, you might have been kind of pushed to do things against your like kind of like your own timing, you know. So maybe, you know, you didn't want to like push anything, but you didn't want to hurry with anything, but kind of like maybe your previous partners have been kind of a little bit pushy towards you, because you'd rather wait, you know. You're kind of like, you'd rather wait with things. You want them to unfold very naturally. You want to take your time. You want to be able to have your, you know, you have a lot of time to really meet the other person. But you might have been kind of, you know, pushed to do things like in the wrong order, I'm getting. So too fast, too quick. Everything was happening way too fast for you, for your own like normal pace. But yeah, I'm getting that right now you're kind of a little bit restless about it. You're kind of like searching for your soulmate very actively. And you might be thinking, why is it not working? Like, sorry, I've tried so many like dating apps and still nothing. Why is it not working? Like, I don't have time. It's interesting. Let's see what the rest of the cards will say. Okay, so we've got, you know what to do with Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So Archangel Uriel is basically saying that you should trust your gut, you should trust your intuition when it comes to people. When you meet somebody and you have a bad feeling about them, or you have a bad feeling about the whole connection, don't get into it. Don't get too involved. Because then again, you know, this is not going to work out and you're going to be asking yourself, so why didn't it work out? I was trying so hard to make this work. I was trying so hard to get this soulmate relationship kind of work. And it didn't work out, and now I'm restless again. I'm looking for that person again. But I'm also getting that once you meet the right person, you will feel like you know what you're supposed to do. You will know what to do. Okay. We have Fork in the Road. Next card. Yeah, this to me, this card is basically like a confirmation of what I was saying, is that you are not really acting in a way that is right with your own nature. Like I said, because you're somebody who likes to take their time to meet a person, who likes to do things in a slow pace. And you know that is good for you, and you know that is the most comfortable for you. So on one hand, you do want to stay true to yourself, and you do want to take things really slow with everyone that you meet, so you can know them better, you can get to know them better, you can find out, like, you know, things about each other. But on the other hand, you're still like going against your own nature in trying to find someone. For some of you, I'm sadly getting a little bit sorry, of desperation as well. So normally you wouldn't go for so many things, because this is not your true nature, but because you feel like, oh, it is the time that you should be having that partner, you know, that whole should thing, that you decide, you know, like, oh no, I'm gonna go on dating apps even though I hate them, I'm gonna I don't know, meet somebody in the pub even though I hate pubs, or I'm gonna do things that I normally don't do, so maybe that will help me find my soulmate. So you're kind of stuck in between these two realities. You're stuck in between what is good for you and what you think you should do. But you know what to do, and you know this is not right for you. But the childhood innocence. Well, I do just want to mention that so far these cards have been very green, and green is also the color of the heart chakra, so that might be so that might have something to do with your problem as well. Maybe your heart chakra is really closed right now. Maybe you can work on that, on how to open it, on how to work on it. I'm getting that, you know, a lot of you do have this childlike innocence in them. Which is why you might have been hurt in your previous connections. Because you've got the heart of a child. You truly believe in things, you truly believe in what people tell you, you truly believe that if somebody tells you, oh, they love you, that they really do, even though their actions are totally screaming, you know, in your face that stay away from them, they're dangerous, they are just using you. But they told you they love you, so why not to trust them? So you do have it. It is beautiful, and I'm not saying you should totally get rid of it or anything like that. You do have something like that in you. And it literally, it screams at me again that, you know, you're going against your own nature in that, you know, in trying to find that soulmate. But you're looking for them in all the wrong places. What else? The Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. I don't know, with this card, what I'm getting right now is that your soulmate okay, your soulmate doesn't look like the way, I don't know, your soulmate doesn't look the way you have imagined them to be. Their outward, like, appearance differs from what you think is your type or what you think is the best for you. And that person that you will least expect to be your soulmate, that person you will least expect because like they are not your type or something like that. They will be the ones to offer you this unconditional love you're looking for. And what do we have here? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. This is another card that basically speaks about children or being childlike or something like that. And right now I'm also getting another message for some of you. So some of you might have a child or children and you're looking for the right, how to say that? You're somehow in a hurry to find that other parent for them, to find a mom for them or to find a dad for them, because you might be a single parent. And this is why you're going so against yourself and your own needs, because you're thinking about your children. You're thinking about, you know, I don't really care about myself. I just want to have a good dad, a good mom for my child or children. But this is not the way to go. This is totally wrong. This is not the right approach. You're not getting anything from it. And this is also going to affect your children, because if that is your only priority, to find that other parent for your child, and you know, you would get into a relationship and you would end up being unhappy in this relationship, but you would be still thinking, oh, this is right, because at least, you know, my child is going to have both mommy and daddy or something, you know, like whatever type of partnership you want or you need. You know, your child is still going to feel that you're unhappy, but you're like desperate, like you're basically like desperate to try to find somebody for them to be happy, so they will feel even more, so they will feel guilty that they are not happy because they don't see you happy. And this is like a whole cycle, you know, this is like a whole cycle, and it's just totally wrong. So what I'm definitely getting for you, group number one, is you need to be honest with your own nature, you need to be honest with yourself. You know who you are. You know you're like this Knight of Pentacles. You're somebody who likes to take things slow. You're somebody who, I'm also getting, cares about nature. Some of you might be very, like, let's say, environment friendly, or people who are some kind of activists. You know, you might be very eco-friendly, and still you have been looking in all of these wrong places to find someone. But I'm getting that you know what to do. You should stay in this energy of Knight of Pentacles. You should stay in taking things slow. Because, you know, this is the best for you in the end. So stop trying so hard to look for love in all the wrong places and all the wrong people that you know from the very beginning this is not right for you. Because once you will meet that right person that is going to give you this unconditional love, you will feel that. Your gut is going to tell you that. Your intuition is going to tell you that. There will be something just different. You might be getting like a sign. You might get a sign, yeah. Like normally I don't go with the numbers anywhere, but we have number 4 in here and number 13 in here, so there's 4 again. So you might be seeing some synchronicities. Number 4 or number 44 might be very important in that case. I'm also getting that for some of you, you are going to meet that right person somewhere somewhere outside, somewhere in nature. But definitely what I want to say, group number 1, you need to stay true to yourself. Because in the long run, this is not going to last. No relationship is going to last if you, well, try to lie to yourself. So if you're somebody who, I don't know, hates loud music, don't go to the club to look for a partner. If you hate, I don't know, if you don't drink and you hate alcohol, don't go to the pub to look for somebody. It's that easy for you. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to say like, oh yeah, it's easy, but it's not easy. I mean, oh my god, I don't know what I want to say. I just want to say that, you know, it is not like a massive block that is very difficult to overcome, or amazing obstacle. You just need to stay true to yourself, and this is your message, and this is the most important for you right now. Stay true to yourself, and even you know, if you have children and you're thinking about getting a partner just for the sake of your children, remember that they will feel your unhappiness still. If the partner you find is not going to be good for you. So you know what to do. Stay true to yourself, and you will get your unconditional love. It is there. It is there for you. Okay, group number 1, I do hope this was helpful to you, and if you did like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you, and thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello group number 2, I hope you're doing well. So today we're asking the cards, why haven't you found your soulmate yet? And I do hope you have listened to the intro, so you will kind of know what to expect from this reading. So let's just get into it, and this is the Green Aventurine group. So let's just get straight into your reading, and I'm going to start with the tarot cards. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Three of Chalices in reverse. Okay, so first of all, the first thing I'm getting is that somebody was not honest with you, and in some type of previous connection you had, there was another person. You might have been that other person, or somebody else was that other person, and you didn't know about them, or they didn't know about you, and then you found out and you were not very happy about it, obviously. But I'm getting that a lot of you are still carrying this kind of trauma, you know, still carrying that burden. You can't get away from that, and every time you meet someone new, you think like, are they gonna cheat on me? Or maybe there is, like, maybe they already do have a partner and I'm that other person, and it's just not right. And I'm getting that this kind of fear is preventing you from taking any action. Maybe that even happened more than once. where you have been getting with somebody and then you will find out that you know, they were either cheating on you or they were either cheating on their partner that they already had, and then they met you and you've been like this with a person, you've become that, because obviously that happens as well. That is interesting, because I'm getting that as a major problem for you right now. It is preventing you from taking any action. On the other hand, it's good because it's kind of preventing you from taking any reckless action. Okay, and I don't know, right now I've gotten like, I just got another message saying that some of you might have been in a situation where you knew, you have found out about that other person and you didn't do anything about it, thinking that, oh, it's going to kind of resolve itself, the whole situation, and then you would still end up getting hurt. Okay, so let's see the rest of the cards. So we have creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. What I'm getting from this card is that it would have been really great if you actually could write down how you feel, how you felt, what are you afraid of. Write a letter to yourself. This is what I'm getting. Write a letter to yourself and tell yourself everything that you'd basically tell your best friend, I'm getting. So write a letter to yourself, like if you were your own best friend and you were like saying, for example, hey, it wasn't your fault, you know, that this and that person cheated on you. It wasn't your fault. There is nothing wrong with you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You are a, you know, amazing, beautiful soul. There is nothing wrong with you. You know, you'll find your happiness, and you know, like you'll find your perfect relationship, and you will be the one and only person for your partner. There will be nobody else, so don't worry about it. You know, I'm getting that something like that would help you so much, because then you can read it anytime you feel like you don't deserve to find a great partner, you don't deserve to be loved, you don't deserve to be someone's number one. This is what I'm getting from this card. Gonna move on. Indigo and crystal children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. What I'm getting from this card right now is that you might be actually an indigo or crystal child. I'm crystal myself, so I know we're extremely sensitive to different things. We're sensitive to people, we're sensitive to energies. We're very fragile. I mean, I can't speak about the indigo because I'm not an indigo. I can speak for the crystal, okay? But you know, if you're interested in that and you're not even really sure about what does it mean, indigo children or crystal children or rainbow children, there's tons of videos on YouTube, there's tons of books about it, articles all over the internet, so I'm not going to get too deep into it. But I can, like I said, I can speak as a crystal. Because I have been in this kind of situation myself. I was involved in this kind of situation myself. And as a crystal child, even though there's been quite a long time since something like that happened in my life, it's still very difficult for me to get over it, and I can still feel the energy of that person, if that makes any sense. I haven't seen them for a long time, and I really mean it, a long time, definitely over a year, but I still feel their energy around me. So that's why I can say we are very sensitive to energies. But I'm not saying being a crystal is something bad. It's not. It's a little bit more difficult for us to get over things like that, because we're still energetically connected with basically everyone we have ever met in our life, and we can just feel this bond deeper than maybe other people. So definitely something like creative writing, like I said, when you write a letter to yourself, you can, you know what, honestly, you can't even, if that's going to make you feel better, you can even curse in that letter and say just everything you would tell your best friend. You can be like, you know, oh, this son of a, you know, they you know, they didn't respect you, they didn't, I don't know, they didn't treat you well, you know, don't worry about it, like, fuck them, you know, just fuck them, you know, you'll be fine, you'll find someone who's gonna treat you better, you know the drill. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next card, Milk and Honey. Isn't it a beautiful card, by the way? It is just so adorable with this, what is it, baby elephant bathing in this like bowl with milk and honey, and there is a rainbow. I don't know, I just feel, I look at this and I feel happiness. Might be weird for some of you, but I just look at it and I feel some kind of like happiness, and I feel some kind of serenity, and I feel some kind of peace. Milk and honey. I have to say, what I'm getting from this card is okay, you are perfect. You're an amazing person. You've got everything. You don't need to doubt yourself. You don't need to think I'm not beautiful enough to attract someone good. I am not this enough, or I'm not wealthy enough, I am not educated enough, or anything like that. I'm getting that you've got everything, and I'm also getting, which is funny because you might totally not realize that, and when I say that, you're gonna be like, what is wrong with you? But I'm getting that you're extremely lucky in a sense, because we do have this rainbow over here, and I don't know, I feel like, you know, you're lucky. You might be thinking, how am I lucky? You know, I've been cheated on. I've had all these crap relationships. I had all of these kind of connections. But you know what? Actually, this is this is your soul lesson. This was supposed to happen. And I know it's shit, and I know it's crap, and I know it feels terrible. And like I said, I've been through something like that myself. So I know what I'm talking about. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. But also that has helped me to open my eyes to so many things. And now I'm thinking that I am really lucky as well. Because if that didn't happen, if that has never happened, then I would probably, I don't think I would be here right now, and I would be doing what I'm doing. I'm not gonna talk more about that, because this is not my personal reading. This is a reading for you, group number 2, but I just can't really relate to you guys right now, and that's why I'm also saying you are very lucky. You're very lucky, because there are still people who love you no matter what. Could be your family, could be your friends, could be even your co-workers that you feel like they're like your family, you know, they're like your second family. It could be that. But I'm getting that the universe is smiling at you right now, and it's telling you everything is going to be fine. You're lucky. You've got so many gifts you can share with the world. You've got so many gifts and talents you can show to people, you can help people with. Maybe you can write about your experience so other people will not have to go through the same thing. Maybe you can talk to people, you know, maybe you can start your own YouTube channel and tell people about your experiences. So, you know, they will know. So they can relate, so they can, you know, feel like they're not alone in this universe with the same problems. So what I'm getting here, next card, music, harmony. You can express yourself through music as well, because both this music and creative writing could also go hand in hand. If you're musically talented in any way, you can write a song. You can write a song, you can write, I mean, lyrics, you can write music that is going to help you. I feel like through music you can express yourself. You feel the music very deeply. That's why you're somebody who is very often listening to the music who to the music that actually means something and has got meaningful lyrics. You're not just listening to something like, oh, you know, I love you and you love me, we're so happy and blah blah blah. You are somebody who's got a music taste for something big and better. You like, I don't care what type, what genre it is, you know, I really don't care, and it doesn't matter. It could be anything, could be pop, could be metal, could be rock, could be country, anything. But you, okay, also, I don't know why, I'm getting this synchronicity through music. So you might be getting something like you're turning on the radio and you've got, I don't know, you do have some kind of problem going on, and all of a sudden, you know, the lyrics relate to you and your situation really well, and you know, you feel like you know what to do now, you know how to get out of the difficult situation you've gotten yourself into or something like that. So very often I'm getting the music is your messenger. Your music is your messenger. It helps you. You can create it and you can listen to it and find your answers as well. Oh, that is beautiful. Be strong. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. See, this is what I was saying. You're amazing, you're whole, you're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with you, so stay strong, you know, it's not your fault the shit happened. It's really not your fault, so don't blame yourself. Don't you dare blame yourself, I'm serious. It's not your fault. You did have a bad luck, but because of that, you are the person you are right now. Because if that didn't happen, then you could have become somebody else. And sometimes, you know, through difficulties, we build ourselves and we build our characters. So be strong, group number 2, be strong. And the last cards I'm getting, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. It doesn't have to be exactly your parents. I'm getting more like yourself, to be honest. Because I'm getting that a lot of you kind of have lost faith in your own selves, and you're blaming yourself for what has happened. And because of that, you know, because of this shadow kind of lingers, you're still thinking, you know, whenever you meet somebody, you might be thinking like, oh my god, is it gonna be the same? I bet they have like a secret girlfriend or boyfriend, and you know, it's gonna ruin everything, or they're gonna cheat on me, or you know, they will be involved with a few people in the same time, and things like that, you know. So I'm getting that you need to stop blaming yourself for whatever has happened, and in the future also express your love. Once again, it is difficult, it is a risk, always, it is always a risk, because we might always be rejected, but in the same time, if you don't express your love and you feel the person is right, then you know, you might be missing a massive chance, and it might not happen again. And if they reject you, well, once again, there is nothing wrong with you. You stay strong, you've got everything you need, and you've got everything that everybody could ever want. So group number 2, stay strong. You know, you know what to do, and you'll be fine, and I believe in you, because like I said, I can relate. I really can relate. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you did like this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post a new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. Thank you once again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you today, we have asked the cards, why haven't you found your soulmate yet? And I hope you did listen to the intro, so you'll know what can you expect. And this is the clay quartz group. So let's just start with your reading. So first of all, I'm just going to take the tarot cards, and we've got the Magician, we've got the 7 of Wands, and we've got the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, immediately I am getting some karmic connection, karmic soulmate coming in. So basically, soulmate from your previous lives or life. I don't know, maybe it's just one, maybe it's a few of them, but they are not your, how to say that, they're not your true soulmate, they're your false soulmate, fake soulmate. I've seen something before like fake twin flame term, maybe that will resonate with you better. So basically it seems like they're the one, but they are not. And for some of you, I'm getting that you might be still thinking about them, and you're still kind of trying to come back to this connection. So it is kind of a little bit of an ex vibe going on here. I'm also getting that for some of you, you're kind of contradicting yourself, because on one hand you are manifesting your perfect soulmate, because I'm getting that a lot of you are into law of attraction, into manifestation, and all these good things, and you're extremely powerful manifestor with this Magician card. You're powerful manifestors. You might not believe me, but that's how it is. But on the other hand, whenever the universe is sending you somebody, you're kind of on the fence with that. You're kind of trying to defend yourself from that. So on the one hand, you know, you do want somebody, but on the other hand, you're kind of afraid and you don't trust the universe, and you don't trust the people who are showing up in your life. It could be because you are still scarred from that some kind of a previous connection you've had with somebody else. I don't know what happened, but you might be still thinking that, oh my god, they're exactly like my ex, you know, even though it's just like they seem to be at first, but they don't really have to be. You're like, oh my god, they look like my ex, or they work in the same type of job that my ex, or something like that. And on one hand, you know, I'm still getting the same thing. It's this massive contrast. So you are manifesting that. The universe is like, yeah, cool, I'm sending you somebody, and you're like, no. But this is not everything, so I'm gonna check the rest of the cards here. Clairvoyance with Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual side to awaken fully, so you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay, well, I don't think I have to really explain this card to you guys, because with the clairvoyance, some of you obviously might be clairvoyant. You might not really realize that, but sometimes the clairvoyance, by the way, is the clear seeing. So it's kind of like the gift of could be seeing the future, could be seeing what is happening right now in different places, but it's mostly about the future. So you might be seeing like little bits from one of your future timelines, and I'm getting that this is helping you to make decisions. But I'm also getting that some of you totally don't trust that. And I mean, I believe there is no one set in stone future line for everyone, because every decision we make in life creates a different timeline for the future. This is my belief, okay? So for example, I just want to give you the example, you know, so you understand what I'm talking about. So let's say you're about to choose your future career, and you can become, let's say, either a hairdresser or something totally different, like or going to the army, you know. Totally different things, but it doesn't matter. So you make your choice, but there is another timeline, there is another in different dimension, you know, in another dimension you have made that other choice. So if in this dimension, for example, you choose to be a hairdresser, you know, in another dimension you made a choice to actually go to the army. So it changes, you know, it creates another line, let's say. So basically every choice we make, because we've got free will, creates another timeline for our future. And with the gift of clairvoyance, you can see what is awaiting you, so you can make a choice that is the best for you right now, and that is the best for your timeline. I hope you understand me. Because I might get a little bit woo, you know, sometimes, but yeah. We also have the card of peace with Archangel Chamuel. peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And I don't know, I'm getting that this card is really connected with this Seven of Wands. Because this person is definitely not peaceful, you know, and I feel this is you. This person is definitely not peaceful. Look, they're fighting. They're like they're very defensive. They've got this wand, you know, to beat somebody up, you know, if they come closer. This is not very peaceful card. So you need this peace in your life right now. I'm getting the meditation, especially the meditation that is that would help you to tune into your spiritual gift of the clairvoyance. Would be perfect. I'm serious. I'm not joking. You know, I'm serious. So if you are somebody who is into this kind of things, who is into meditation, who is into spiritual teachings and spiritual things, meditation meditation would be perfect. I'm also getting breathing techniques, different breathing techniques. I don't know, maybe that will make sense to some of you, I hope. We have loyal heart. Beautiful. So you are somebody who is very loyal in general. Oh my god, and look, this is 1 and 7. This is also 6. And this is 35, so that is 8. I don't know, I'm getting that. Sorry, I didn't even see this one at first, so I just took these two numbers, and this is 8. There is a possibility that number 8 or 88 could be important in your life. With loyal heart, yeah, you are someone who is loyal, and you are somebody who wants loyalty as well, like we all do. And this is a beautiful, beautiful thing about yourself. You're loyal to yourself, you're loyal to your partner, you're loyal to your friends, family. And you want the same from that other person. You want to have the connection based on that, and you want to have the connection based on well, honesty, loyalty, and love. And because you're this powerful manifestor, you can get it, and I'm sure you can get it. Beautiful wolf instinct. So what that really kind of, you know, makes sense with the clairvoyance. You know, you are somebody who does have a very very developed senses, let's say. There is manifesting, there is clairvoyance, there is instinct. You've got a very deep spiritual gifts. You might not be aware of that, and this is not really the subject of this reading, but just letting you know. And I'm getting that, you know, once you'll meet that really, well, I don't want to use that term, but let's say your ultimate soulmate, you will have that instinct and you will feel that in your gut. The thing is, you can't do this. Okay? You can't do this to yourself all the time. So you might be feeling like, oh my god, he has like they've got everything I want. Let's say they've got an amazing job, they are literally my type, they have all the amazing, like, you know, treats about themselves, we have the same hobby, we love the same music, you know, but just in case, you know, I'm just gonna block them, you know, and like put the wall so they can't come near me, just in case if they wanted to hurt me. Oops. Yeah, and we've got the ebb and flow. So this is it literally is about these cards to me. I'm not gonna lie, this is literally about this kind of things, like I said, because on one hand you want something to come to you, you're manifesting that, and on the other hand you're pushing it away. Every time it comes, you're pushing it away just in case. Even though everything tells you, yes, you could give this person a chance. You're kind of like, no, but what if they just want to come and get me and that's it? Okay. And we've got the last 3 cards. We've got sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Yes. I don't know what else I can say about it. Because I did say you're a very sensitive person. You've got your senses and your... well, yeah, basically your senses and your perception is very spiritually developed, and I'm getting that the older you get, actually, the more you can feel it. But for some of you, you might be thinking, oh, it's against your religion, or it's against your life teachings from your parents, your ancestors. So again, just like with that soulmate thing, you're kind of like on the fence. You don't want to trust your instinct because you think it's against your religion, maybe. I don't have anything against any religions, by the way, just saying, you know. But I don't think something like that is against any type of religion, or having these extra gifts like clairvoyance. This is not coming from anything evil. This is a gift that you've got. But I'm also getting that when you will be close to meet your ultimate soulmate, you will get very sensitive to their energy and their feelings. So let's reveal the last 2 cards for this reading. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. It's interesting. And we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, so there is a possibility somebody is going to come back. I am not talking about this fake soulmate or somebody from your past, let's say your ex, who really did hurt you and totally they don't deserve you back. I'm talking about somebody that you might have rejected in the past and they want to come back again and try again. This is what I'm getting with this reconciliation, to be honest. Not your ex, not anyone who has ever hurt you. It is somebody who you might have rejected, consciously or not, and they still want to come back. But I'm getting that at the moment they can't. They will eventually, but at the moment they can't. Why? Because they've got some kind of financial problems. So this is something I'm getting, it has nothing to do with you. You might be having some financial problems as well, you know, obviously, but I'm just saying this card, I'm not getting that as your energy, I'm getting that as the energy of that other person. Is that they might having some kind of problems with that. Which is why they are not coming forward right now. But you'll, trust me, you will feel, you'll get that instinct when they come, well, can't speak, when they come near you, or when they appear in your life or reappear in your life, you'll have that feeling. You might be seeing some stuff, you might be seeing some visions. I'm getting you might be seeing some animals, because in, let's not mention the card tarot deck, but there is animals showing up, and we've got a white dove, we've got owls, and we've got a wolf. And like I was saying, number 8 or 88. So that is kind of the synchronicities you might be looking for. So yeah, this is honestly that I've got for you, group number 3, and I do hope it was helpful. And if you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello group number 4, I hope you're doing well. So today we're asking the cards, why haven't you found your soulmate yet? And I hope you'll listen to the intro so you will kind of know what to expect in this reading. And this is the Snowflake Obsidian group. So I'm going to start with the tarot so we can see what we've got. We have the One of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, I don't know, it is definitely going to make sense to some of you, but I'm gonna literally say what I'm kind of, let's say, I'm channeling. And what I'm getting is that whenever something new comes up, it is happening way too fast for you. You might have been kind of thinking about picking group number 1 as well for some of you, because I'm getting, from these cards at least, the vibes are a little bit similar, just a little bit. So maybe group number 1 would be good for you as well, but I don't know what is in the rest of these cards. But I'm getting that, yeah, whenever the new opportunity comes in, something is happening either too fast or not fast enough for you. But I'm getting more like too fast. Whenever it's new and it's coming like a fresh thing, new thing, it is just happening too fast for you. And you're kind of like, whoa, slow down, we've just met. It could be a pattern for some of you. It definitely could be a pattern. When you're thinking like, oh my god, every time I meet a new person, they're just too fast. Like, we have just met and you're trying, you know, I don't know, you're trying to be too fast with me. And I don't like it. It's just not right. It's not my pace. And for some of you, you might be thinking like, oh, maybe there is something wrong with me. Maybe this kind of pace is normal, but I am the one who is being too slow or whatever. And this is why, you know, all the guys or all the girls, they don't want to stay with me, because I am not fast enough. I don't take the relationship to the next level that quickly. And this is what everybody expects, and this is what is normal. So I'm getting that this is one of the major problems in here. I mean, it's not very major, because it is something that you can overcome. Okay. And I'm definitely getting it. It is not your fault. Just wanted to say that. Just say nothing is your fault. Let's just get into the next cards. So we have the chakra clearing. The Archangel Metatron. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. Never been into sacred geometry. It's gonna sound silly, but maybe that's because I have always been bad at maths and geometry. Kind of. This sounds very mathematical to me. But you can definitely Google that if you don't know what that is, especially with the Archangel Metatron, who's got this Metatron cube and everything that might help you clear all the obstacles and all the difficulties that you're facing in your love life. You can try the chakra clearing meditation. You can, I don't know, I'm getting incense. Maybe this because, sorry, maybe this because there are some incenses that called like chakra clearing, something like that. I've seen them somewhere like online, so I know they do exist. So yeah, you could do it. I'm getting professionally done by, I don't know, Reiki practitioner or someone who knows more about chakras. And if you are into this kind of things yourself, you can do it by yourself as well. But I'm getting that would really help you to clear your chakras and open them up again, because there might be some murky blah energy lingering around your chakras. I'm getting, I don't know if I make any sense. I'm just saying what kind of I'm being told to tell you guys. So I'm getting something like that would really help you. For some of you, I'm getting group meditation and yoga practice. Some of you might be going to yoga classes maybe. That is really helping, and that is going to help you. If, I don't know, if you do belong to any like spiritual practice with a group of people, that I'm getting group meditation on clearing the chakras is something like a bomb for you. I don't know, I'm just saying, I don't know, do things like group meditation exist? I don't even know, but this is what my guide is telling me. So it's not gonna make sense to all of you obviously, but okay. The next card, we have the Yang, and I believe the Yang is the male energy. Sorry, let me very quickly check that, because I am not 100% sure and I don't want to make any mistake and tell you something that is not true, but I do believe that Yang is masculine. Okay, where is it? Yeah, we've got Yin is the receptive and Yang the active principle. So yeah, Yang is definitely masculine. Yang is solar. Yang is active. By saying it's masculine, I'm not describing you, and I'm not describing your future partner or anything like that, because it has nothing to do. I'm describing the energy, and I don't know if you can't see, but if you look at these two cards, they are kind of very similar. And that is interesting because the pentacles in general are more feminine energy, but they seem very similar in the fact that they're very round shaped. But this is, once again, this is solar energy. This is the energy of action. This is doing things. So there is definitely something that you can do, and there is definitely something you can take some kind of action on to find your soulmate, you know, to get this process going. Some kind of activity from your side needs to be taken. Maybe some other cards will help us reveal. We've got waterfall, effortless. So I'm getting that once you will meet the right soulmate for you, everything, this whole connection is going to be effortless. You will not feel like you need to work on it to build this connection. You will not feel like, you know, that something is happening too slow or too fast. Everything is happening just in the right time. And they will be the yin to your yang, or you will be the yin to their yang. But I'm getting that this connection is going to be very well balanced once you actually meet this right soulmate. But at the moment, it requires more action from you and more let's say masculine energy from you, which is, like I said, the energy of activity, of doing, solar energy, so linked to the sun, to the day, to life, to growth. What else do we have? We have the High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Well, I did say something about this spirituality, right? And I do think it will be great for you to discover your spirituality, a little bit more spiritual side. And like I said in one of the other groups, I am not talking about the religion, and I don't want to talk about religions because this is a personal thing to everyone. But you can belong to any religion or be a complete atheist and be spiritual, I believe. So spirituality is something else, something different. But I'm getting that this would really help you to clear the obstacles that you think you might be facing. And I'm being serious. I'm not saying that the fact that you feel like you haven't found your soulmate yet, you know, is it's not some kind of difficulty for you, because it is. If you're watching this, you might feel like there is some kind of obstacles and there's some kind of difficulties that you are facing, and you're wondering, maybe it's something linked with my karma, maybe it's something linked with my previous lives, maybe it's some kind of a lesson, maybe I am supposed to be alone for my whole life. Well, it's not like this, but to be honest, you've got let's say the least you've got much less work to do than the other groups. Okay? So for you it's going to be much easier. You've got less things to work on when it comes to that, to find your soulmate. So I'm going to go to the last card. Good deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Maybe you have been through some kind of deception going on in like your previous connections, and you're kind of worried about it. There is also a possibility that you have not been really yourself in relationships, in connections, in looking for your soulmate. You might have been acting like somebody that you're not, just for the sake of your partner or just for the sake of finding somebody. And it is also similar to one of the previous groups when I was saying that if you're somebody who doesn't like loud music, you don't go to the club to find somebody because it doesn't make sense, right? So it's not about you opening up yourself to different things. It's about you being someone who you are not. Maybe, okay, I don't want to sound mean or anything, because obviously this is not a case for everyone and I don't want anyone to feel offended, but maybe for some of you, you have been acting like a total bitch, and the gender here doesn't matter, you know, you have been acting like a total bitch, and you have been like that in all your relationships. You're acting like you don't care and everything because, you know, you're thinking that this is what society wants from you, this is how you should be, even though inside it didn't really agree with that, you know, but you were wearing this kind of mask also to protect yourself from you know, from all the cases that could go wrong. So just in case, you know, I'm gonna be this tough bitch, even though in real life I'm very sensitive and I'm very delicate and I care about people. So it is not good. It is not good, because if you are not being yourself, then how can your true soulmate find you and love you? Just how? They would not be loving the real you, they would be loving the mask you're wearing, the personality, the persona you created. So this is something to think about, I believe, group number 4. So this is all I've got for you guys, and I do hope it was helpful. And if you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post a new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you, and thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.